It's good to have a day off. I'm telling you guys, I could blow this shit up. I could blow up this platform if only I had more time. But most of the time I'm working, so I don't have time for this. You guys would be getting tired of me anyway if I just continue dropping videos like I do, like I'm doing today. But I got another one for you. And I saw this story yesterday, and I want to talk about this because just a couple of days ago, I did a video talking about Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse and how it did several things better than The Last Jedi and what Disney Lucasfilm could learn from Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse. Okay, so it's funny because a couple of days later, which would be yesterday, I saw another article, and I saw an article talking about everybody's favorite round-headed, do-nothing, do-little, fuck up, Rian Johnson. And Rian Johnson seems to have seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and he has some things to say about it. So I figured I would bring it to you because it sounds like Rian Johnson has seen the light. Yes. Oh! Rian Johnson says he's seen the light. Let's see what this article has to say. You can find this article in comicbook.com. Yes, comicbook.com. And the headline goes a little something like this. Hit it! Star Wars The Last Jedi director says, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse made him see the light. Yes, it says Star Wars The Last Jedi director says Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse made him see the light. And this is by Patrick Kavanaugh, comicbook.com. And it goes on to say, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won a Golden Globe Award over the weekend for Best Motion Picture Animated. But the praise didn't stop there. Star Wars The Last Jedi took to Twitter to reveal that he finally caught up with the film, and it instantly became one of his favorite superhero movies of all time. Star Wars The Last Jedi took to Twitter? So Star Wars The Last Jedi is indeed a person. It's become self-aware. It's Skynet. Look out. John, Sarah Connor. I'm looking for Sarah Connor. Your clothes. Give them to me. Yeah, so anyway, Star Wars The Last Jedi took to Twitter, okay? So let's see what Star Wars The Last Jedi had to say. The filmmaker shared on, of course they mean Rian Johnson. The filmmaker shared on Twitter, okay, I have seen the light. Into the Spider-Verse is truly next level stuff. I just walked out of the theater and am still buzzing, but might be my new favorite superhero movie, full stop. Ooh, high praise from freaking blockhead, fuck up Rian Johnson, Pootie Tang Pumpkinhead Johnson. All right, in a follow-up tweet, the quote filmmaker added, I also feel like the influence of this movie is going to run deep. It's the Velvet Underground of superhero movies. Hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, Johnson's comment about the Velvet Underground is likely a reference to show how the band never achieved massive amounts of fame at the height of their popularity, though countless bands over the past decades have cited them as their biggest inspiration. In that regard, Johnson likely knows that Into the Spider-Verse will influence generations of audiences to create incredible art and stories. Yes, it probably will, unlike your movie, Ryan, ruined, screw up, piece of shit Johnson. You hurt me, man. You hurt me. Now listen, Rian Johnson, it sounds like you're having some type of revelation. Now, I need you to take a couple of more baby steps, you round-headed bastard. And what I want you to do is I want you to say, I messed up. This movie showed me how I should have done it. Take a few more steps, Ryan, if you want me to respect you at all, even a sliver. I need you to have some sense of accountability for what you did. You must understand, I need you to do this. Okay. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the creative minds behind the Lego Movie and 21 Jump Street, bring their unique talents to a fresh vision of a different Spider-Man universe with a groundbreaking visual style that's the first of its kind. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse introduces Brooklyn teen Miles Morales and the limitless possibilities of the Spider-Verse, where more than one can wear the mask. It would make sense that Johnson became such a fan of the film, as one of its biggest themes was that everyone can be a hero in different ways, and there isn't one specific heroic mold that needed to be fit by everyone. In The Last Jedi, a key theme is that both Kylo Ren and Kylo Ren and Rey needed to let go of their pasts in order to make their own destiny. In letting go of their past means kill every last one of the beloved stars of the original trilogy. For example, Kylo Ren and Rey needed to let go of their past in order to make their own destiny, as opposed to letting those who came before them define their trajectories. What made the success of Spiderverse possible was its focus on Miles Morales, who had to find his inner strength and follow his heart to become the Spider-Man he needed to be. At the time, Miles was easily the most exciting character in the Marvel Universe. Oddly enough, around the same time, I went to Jeff Koons, watch that Koons stuff, respective, in New York City, and love it or hate it, all his art is about other people's work. Lord shared in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the art of the movie book. It made me like, we could perhaps create a postmodern Spider-Man. So we leaned into this idea of a postmodern Spider-Man in this environment that has multiple spider people from all of the comics. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is in theaters now. Okay, guys, well, looks like that's the end of that article. And a sweet article. Oh, no, wait. Okay, no, they're going to a different thing. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. So, there you go, guys. There you have it. Rian Johnson weighing in on the success, artistically, because I don't know how it's doing with the numbers, but artistically, of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And although I am a humble man, I think everyone who knows me knows I am humble. There aren't many more people more humble than I. I must be the most humble guy that I know. You may think that you're humble, but goddammit, I am humble. And the last thing I will say is, I told you! I told you! Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse does the hero's journey and the burnt out hero thing much better than The Last Jedi. It is comparable to The Last Jedi, except Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is actually done right. And there's Rian Johnson. They're saying it, but not saying it. So, there it is, guys. And by the way, I want to point out to you guys, because I talked on the other one about killing mothers and killing fathers. And I was thinking, too, just a little side thing. Aquaman. Who out there noticed that Aquaman killed nobody? Now, okay, damn it, I should have said spoiler. I know there's probably a lot of people out there who haven't seen Aquaman. But you know what? It's not some big, deep movie. It's not spoiling anything, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I fucked up, but I'm not gonna change it. I don't do editing here, man. I'm just not that technologically advanced. So, I don't know. Get in your time machine, go back and cover your ears. So anyway, Aquaman didn't have to use these plot devices. As a matter of fact, when you look at the ending of Aquaman, it ended pretty positively, if you know what I mean. If you look at all the characters that were involved in the movie and where they ended up at the end, you know, except for the one. You know, there was one in the beginning that it didn't end well for. But for the most part, it was positive. So I'm just pointing that out, guys, because, you know, we don't always have to indulge the same tired kill everybody to give the hero motivation to go forward. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I want to do in life. You don't have to kill my cat to get me to do it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to fight the good fight, and every now and then you actually come out on top with not too many to zero casualties. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to share that with you because you know, I think the tide is beginning to turn, and I'm pretty sure sooner or later it will be generally accepted that The Last Jedi just absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, sucked. Alright, so everyone who is going out of their way to defend it, look, don't bet your soul on it, okay? Because before you know it, the shroud will be lifted and everyone's going to know what was going on. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's it for me. And of course, if you like this and you want to see more, now I'm sounding like Jeremy Johns. If you like this and you want to see more content from me, encourage me. Give me a hug, and you can hug me by hitting that subscribe button, by hitting the like, by hitting the notification, and letting me know that you feel where I'm coming from, okay? And even hitting the you know, the thumbs down. You can do that too, because it helps me to kind of gauge which way to go with all this stuff. But anyway, that's it for now. I will see you on the next one, and I'll see you in the comment section. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.